I think we're live. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Wonder Basement. And Sherry's Cards and Stamp Creatively and Cards by Riss, which she'll be here in a minute.
Cards by Riss is making cards, so she's gone over to the stamp pad holder.
She'll be back. How y'all doing?
We're all, we've been busy this morning signing up for Lansing.
I'm so excited.
Yay!
Which Shannon just posted. It's filling quickly, so if you want to be a part of Lansing with us, make sure you get in and get registered. If you're not a current demonstrator, you're going to need to sign up quickly or you're going to miss out on stage in November. That seems like a really long time away.
Yeah, it won't be. It'll come fast. Fast and furious.
Just seems like a long time away.
And if you're like me, you used your flex points and you got Portland instead of Lansing, and so now you've got to call demonstrator support when they're less busy and get that all worked out. But
Yes.
hopefully you didn't do that.
Yeah. I didn't.
It happened.
I didn't have any flex points because I used mine for other things, but I'm trying to share it and I can't find us.
I received an extra 10,000 because I have been in Stampin' Up! For 10 years
Oh.
for the second time.
10 plus
That's
what?
the way to do it.
So.
Good for you.
Seriously, I cannot find us.
Okay,
Shannon just posted something 1 minute ago. Hi, Shannon.
Hey,
Where
Shannon.
are we?
Do you want me to find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there,
I got it.
yeah,
Never
we
mind.
found it. Hot diggity dog diggity.
It won't share. It's because I'm logged in as the group.
Oh, here, there you go.
Yeah. Never mind, I got it.
Technology is the bane of our existence, yet
No
the
kidding.
means of our existence. How weird is that? How deep and philosophical is that?
That's really deep and philosophical.
What is it? Say that again?
We're good at English.
It was a crazy time when the strongmen are here, and Eddie, being the kind person that he was, made me a clock that said...
Krista, you're not in it. Hey, I'm right here. See her? See? Everybody scush.
Okay,
We can be like Brian and
here, you
Corey
guys,
and
let me scooch
Jill
back.
yesterday.
Let me scooch in.
I said, do you want to get in? And she said, please don't make me. And I said, well, you're in my seat.
I have an arm.
I
I'm
like
in
to
it.
be in that seat because it keeps me kind of off.
Susan's on camera this week.
I know. And I have a cute shirt on, too.
You do have a cute shirt on.
And I have on shorts that are making the chair itchy.
One moment, please.
The bamboo's itching my short legs. It's getting ready to storm here in Indiana. Oh look, Tanya has the blanket lady. She has blankets everywhere. That will be better. Now my legs won't be all itchy.
So we got up this morning, we registered for Lansing, and we all wanted to make sure we got into Lansing because...
Because we're gonna do
We're
some
doing
fun stuff there.
A
So.
class all day on
Yeah.
Friday.
Won't be all day. We're doing 3 classes.
Well, 3 classes.
Yeah.
9:30 for us.
We're gonna come back in a little bit on another live and tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that now.
Yeah.
But
Because right now we got some projects to show you.
we didn't get to show a lot last week because of
Yeah.
Eddie, but
Yeah,
that was so much fun seeing Eddie stamp. Shout out to Eddie
Shout out to
and
Australia.
Bronwyn. We love you. That's my favorite, all-time favorite name ever is Bronwyn.
Here
So
we are.
I feel like I know you. So
Hi Lily. Hi Rhonda.
It's always when people have asked what's the most interesting thing, and I said, well, we always, I feel like what we do sometimes is so small, and by having strongmen from all over the world at my home, it just broadens what I know. And
who you know?
yeah, it's just
It
and
was
it's so
weird.
interesting.
Crazy weird that the guy staying at your house from Australia, his mom's a Stampin' Up! Mother-in-law is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a small world. Be nice, people. It's a small world.
You never know who's watching.
So Lansing is going to fill up quick, so make sure you register. That's the one last pitch I'll give for that. Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't know what we're talking about because you're not a demonstrator, then Stampin' Up! Has a great
You
sign-up
need to
special
sign up this month.
So if you miss it, because the month's almost over, summer's almost over.
Oh,
Sadness.
God.
Such a shame.
That is
Yeah.
sad.
So, but you get a lot of free stuff, and then you can go to one of the Stampin' Up! Events. I think some of them have already sold out. We have been kind of busy, so we haven't been online much this morning.
No.
But we have some fun stuff. Some fun stuff to show you.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
I will. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited about my project. It's kind of an unfinished project, but it's the kind I like to do when I'm just playing with the products.
And it may be a little bit hard to see, so Tanya can take some close-up pictures and better pictures so you can see it. So if you can't really see the detail, because I can tell it's probably going to be hard to see.
So
we'll post some pictures.
So what I did is I'm using the new Stampin' Up! Watercolor paper, which I really love. It's very, it is very smooth, and I like the texture of it. I think it's probably a better texture for stamping all the way around, regardless of what product you use with it. So what I did is I actually put it through the embossing folder. I think I did the 3D. No, I think this is a regular one. But anyway, I did it half this way, ran it through, and then did half, about a third this way and ran it through, so that, well, half and a third does not make a whole, but, math is hard. So,
there's a stamp set that says that.
I know. So this is what I got. And then what I did is I've got the wood that so this is the wood grain background, and then I just dabbed tiny little bits of sprinkles on it. And I kind of love the fact that it's like this cool, it almost reminds me of, what's the art on the subways and
graffiti.
It kind of gives you that graffiti feel. So I haven't actually finished out the project, but that was one of the things that I did. So this one I did the swirl background. You might be able to see the you can kind of see the texture. And so when I did this, I had a lot of water, like it kind of clumps, and so then I was like, well, heck, I've got another piece of paper. And so what I did is I just put it on the top and picked it up, and you can kind of see that it gave me a reverse texture image, and I really kind of loved it. So I just kept going and doing it, and these are just the other two that I got out of that first one. And one of the things,
all of those are from the one piece?
Yeah, this is all, like you could literally do one and then do probably 4 or 5. And it's just really fun. So it's kind of like a reverse, you like stamp with your embossing folder from the paper. So that's it.
So did you try putting the pigment sprinkles in the embossing folder?
No, I did not.
Oh, that's something we should try.
Yes, we should. That's a really good idea.
You could spritz the embossing folder and put the watercolor paper in it and then run it through.
Yes, that could be a fun. Somebody ought to do that. If we don't get to it, somebody out there needs to do it and show us.
I'm having a pigment sprinkle class on Fridays.
A pigment sprinkle party?
I am. Maybe I'll have cupcakes with sprinkles.
There you go.
I mean, I think that's a great
You're
idea.
welcome, Susan's customers.
If you go to Australia, then you could have a piece of white bread with butter and lots of sprinkles on it, and they call it fairy toast. It's storming here.
Yeah.
Things are blowing away.
To cut loose.
So they've gone to fetch the things that are going to blow away.
They told us it wouldn't rain till 3. It's not 3. We thought we had a few extra
Plants are blowing away. Rugs are blowing away. Things are blowing away. So we've lost some.
Yeah. So you show what you have, and then I'll show.
This is my video that posted to YouTube this morning, and it is the Ride With Me set, the pickup truck. And the reason I wanted to do it was because it's a fabulous little bundle, but I know what's going to happen as soon as we all get our hands and our customers get their hands on the hot little holiday catalog. This fun little Christmas autumn set is going to be forgotten.
I don't think I could ever forget the trucks.
Well, nobody's going to play with it once there's all the new...
Lest you forget
all the new
how
things.
Cute they are.
This is also on my video. I'm like, because we're not using the dye, so I wanted people to see how cute it was. So, Tanya, I love my... Oh, this one doesn't have the hubcaps. My yellow one had the hubcap. She used the designer element brads and made hubcaps on the one.
They're really cute.
Because she made those for us, because that's what good friends do. They give you pickup trucks.
That should be a song.
Probably is. So this is one, and we're using the Stamparatus. I'm showing them some techniques, especially how to color with the black blends, because that can be a little tricky, because if you color too much, then you no longer have an image, you just have some black blobs. But this one is a background, and it's a nice fun little mix and match, so they can choose whether or not they want to do a birthday card or a harvest card, or if they want to do a harvest card with the pumpkin and then put a birthday saying on it. So you can kind of do it either way. So this one I did the stamparatus with the background and then stamped the little hearts. And then I 3D'd the pumpkins because I wanted to have lots of pumpkins in the truck. And then this one is the birthday one, and I 3D'd the balloons.
I love it.
And then this one I did more of a flannel background. And because there's several things in the catalog, and especially in the holiday catalog, that kind of just take me back to Stampin' Up! Circa 1998 maybe. So I've been pulling in some of the things that we used to do when we didn't have a lot of stuff. And we didn't have dies back then. We didn't really have any punches. If you wanted to have a circle, you had to cut as careful as you could, and our circles always looked horrible. But we often would take our scissors and rough up the edges of the paper. So I've been doing that. It looks really good on this when it's supposed to be flannel because it kind of gives it a fabric effect.
It's cute.
Because back then, puff paint was all the rage. We'd put that stuff on and heat that with our embossing gun, and it's back.
Yes, it is.
It's fun
Just
to see.
like we are.
It's fun to see people get excited about it all over again.
Oh, we had a different name for it, which we did come up with in the archives of our memories. So as I was working on my projects, I was trying to come up with a fall card. I do some swaps with some downline, and then we have some events coming up, and I was working on a fall card. So this is my creation, and this is made with the, okay.
Oh, here. Now you look up here.
Okay.
Up here, and I'll do you. There we go.
It takes a village. So this is my fall card, and I took the, this is one of the sets from the holiday catalog that you will be able to get as of the 4th. It has some great sets of leaves. There's some new copper embossing powder and copper pigment pad. So I stamped with the pigment pad on the pumpkin. I embossed it in copper, but these leaves I laid in the pad and smashed them and then ran them through the Big Shot after I stamped the background. So I'm sure when I have fast internet, you'll have this as a YouTube video.
Our fast internet is coming one day soon.
Yes, one day
Okay,
soon.
you don't want to know this, but we called AT&T this week, and because Nick my nephew has moved out, and hopefully we won't lose electricity and completely go down. But he had signed up with Xfinity, and he gets 100 up and 25 down, or it might be the reverse, I don't know. But anyway, it's very fast internet. And so Jeff called for ours, and they upgraded us to 100, the same thing, and we pay $25 less now. So
That's what happened to us.
it's like, it's coming, Susan. It's coming.
I love
Trade
that.
off of living in the woods.
country.
She
Yeah.
lives in a beautiful house out in the woods.
I'm sorry, that might have been a long story.
That's all right.
Oh well.
So that's our fall cards for today. We just wanted to show you a little bit of some of the fall things that we had.
You want to show them what you're doing?
What you're doing?
What am I doing? I don't
I
know
don't
what
know.
I'm doing.
This is how Carissa creates.
I'm leaving the wrong way. So
I know it's
It's
super weird.
backwards.
It's weird.
I'm still obsessed with the dinosaurs. That hasn't changed since the catalog came out. I did a series of dinosaur cards. I had class all summer, so I'm back to make some more dinosaur cards. And
You had a bunch of cute ones on your Instagram.
yeah,
What's your Instagram?
Cards by Riss. Easy
So
enough.
give her a follow.
So I've got this so far, and then I added this. You can't.
Is that the hammered metal?
Yes, the
thanks,
hammered
Carissa.
metal is.
And it's
my
not
new
on
favorite.
luscious line paper. It just looks like it.
Yeah, this is mango, but I'm very excited to do more dinosaur stuff with the new.
She has
Embossing
something
folder.
really, really exciting coming up with the dinosaurs,
I
but I don't
do.
want to tell because we don't want anybody to take the idea before
Maybe
she
next
comes up
week.
with it. Yeah,
It's happening. I don't have the stuff with me.
it's in her head.
we
She
all
shared it
like
with
stuff
me.
in our head.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us. We will be back next week on a different day at a different time.
Yep.
We're not
Thursday.
sure.
I think Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
But we are going to be back on a couple of different places today because we're
Yes.
not done today. Because we are going to go, if you are a demonstrator, we're going to head now to our private page, which is Creating and Sharing the Life You Love. So you have to be a demonstrator to be on that page. And we have people ask all the time that are not demonstrators. So this is the page that you're on for everybody. But we've got some demonstrator things only over there. And then we'll be back on this page after that to talk about some events that we have coming up and some special things like some new shirts and stuff. And if you want to get a free one, we have a way for you to get a free shirt. So we'll be back to do that after that. And then if you signed up to come to our September event, we're going to go live into that page for just a few minutes to give you some updates on what's happening there.
And just so you know, if you're not a demonstrator and you're really having some serious FOMO right now, that's fear of missing out, all you have to do is click on the shop or the shop now. It'll take you to where you can register to be, you can sign up to become a demonstrator.
And you get tons of free stuff.
It's a good month to do it.
And maybe even a free shirt.
See y'all in the next live.
Hopefully. Bye.